Over the weekend, I fought an MMA fight with no prior training. I didn't cut any weight and fought a guy 20 pounds heavier than me. And keep in mind, he has fought before. He's a college wrestler with cauliflower ear. Here's how it went. So I just transferred to this university after getting a scholarship, and I was pretty much just focusing on school until I got dumped and replaced immediately. And if you guys know how that feels, it's not really a good feeling. And at this point, I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. every morning, take the bus for an hour. I just sold my car because I don't want to get too much into detail because you guys don't really care about that, but I was at a pretty low at this point. You can even say I felt like a loser, which I kind of took this one loss as like an insult to my life. And it's like, I'm gonna have to make this one loss up by like 20 wins, or else I'm gonna just myself. So the original plan was to win this jiu-jitsu tournament because I had already entered a jiu-jitsu tournament at this point and trained jiu-jitsu for 2 months. So after the breakup, I was like, I need to get first place at this jiu-jitsu tournament to prove like I'm a winner, which I'll make another video in the future about if this video does good. Pretty much I won the jiu-jitsu tournament, which I felt pretty good at first, but then after I just still felt down, I still felt empty. And after the tournament, my coach was like, you should focus on MMA, so maybe train MMA for like 6 months and then I'll get you a fight. That night I got a text and he said, in a couple weeks, I know it's short notice, but I got a fight for you already. And I just didn't even think about it and I just accepted it. So every day for 3 weeks I trained just striking and a little grappling. Since I had school and I was training, I had no free time, so this 3 weeks was like the most lonely I've ever been in my life. And I didn't even have time to train cardio either, so I knew my cardio was horrible. And I knew I couldn't get it up in that short amount of time, so I was just gonna have to roll with it.
Deep pull-ups. There will be no more pills, there will be no more bad food.
So the night before the fight is when I first saw my opponent for the very first time. And the first thing I see is this big dude with this Grim Reaper on his chest, cauliflower ear, looked like a healed broken nose. And this is when I first got nervous, but it was too late to back out now, and I was just gonna have to full send this. The thing I've realized about dudes with the scary tattoos is that they're doing it to compensate, maybe for a lack of confidence. They're trying to make you think that they're scary, but usually they are not scary at all. I was like, this guy's got a dumb tattoo. I know he's not as tough as he's trying to look, but the tattoo was working because it was freaking me out. And I was just trying to say all this to calm me down, but you know, my mom was saying like, you can't win, you know, like all that stuff. And another thing I thought to myself is, how cool would it be to have all odds against me, took this fight on short notice, big guy, grown man with a Grim Reaper on his chest. Imagine if I took him down. But we're just gonna have to find out. I'm gonna stop with the jibber jabber and let's get into this fight. This guy's a very big dude, but I just gotta keep remembering what I'm fighting for. See, I was about to hit a nasty combo right here, but I saw his arms and I was like, I don't really want to get hit by that.
Stay calm. Control.
Right here, the ref's telling me to stop punching the back of the head. So then I take a little look and I'm like, like right here? And the ref's like, all right, that's better. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to keep punching right there. Yeah, so in case you missed it, I pop up, go for a shot, and he doesn't do anything but look at me, because he must have thought the time ran out. So I'm looking at him, I kind of feel bad, because like, did I just punch this guy after the time ran out? But no, then someone said keep going. So now it's round 2, and I am gassed from dominating that last round. Like, I actually want to throw up at this point. But what he doesn't know is I got a secret move coming. Boom. When I threw this head kick, I was like, this is going to knock him out. Look at his hands. It was perfect. But the same way I throw my head kicks during sparring is I just barely miss them. And look at this. Yeah, he did not like that. Deadly position. So I just had to get out of it real quick. Looking back though, that's a Darce choke. Bro is not Islam. I let him go because I was so tired. Alright, so right here, I just let him take me down, bro. I'm so gassed. I just want to throw up at this point. So right here, my natural instinct is to dodge this punch. But then I was like, wait a second. I gotta feel this guy's punches out. Because, like, what if I just get KO'd? I was like, is getting KO'd that bad? That's actually what I was thinking during this moment. I was so tired.
Stay heavy right there, Will. Get some elbows. Let's go, Will. Let's go.
Yeah, so I definitely lost that round. So now I'm just thinking, like, this is the round. I need to get it done. I need to remember, like, what I'm here for.
Come on, Will.
What in the middle school wrestling is this, bro? Side?
Go. Kick them legs in, Will. Set up your choke, Will. Hey, take it easy.
The girl I love most will try to throw her life away for the second time and succeed. What started out as me losing my purpose in life, I'd like to dedicate this performance to a special girl. It would fill the void, but only temporarily. So after all that hard work, finally paid off. It was a great experience, and I did it with no training, because when I first got that text saying there was a fight, I had never trained striking. Like, I don't know how to MMA fight. But don't get me wrong though, I still trained and did a jiu-jitsu tournament a month prior, and I have wrestled before. So, and I've also been around the streets a little bit, if you know what I mean. But so I kind of had like some experience. But when I took this fight though, I don't have any MMA experience at all, nothing. If you guys enjoyed this video, push that like button, and I'll gladly make more videos like this, because this really is one of my passions. I'll see you guys in the next video.